Everybody for coming. We're in Brooklyn, I think. We are. We are, right. And we're going to give you great words of wisdom. I don't know what happens here, but okay. Jack, do I look like Jack? All right. Okay. Jack, we know who you are. So I'm going to briefly introduce the panel. And I think the way we like to do it is they're each going to tell you a little something about themselves and what they're doing or what they're not doing, and their view of the market. When the borough president comes, we're going to stop and we're going to let him tell us what's going on. So, everyone, I'm going to start to my left here with Kathy, and Kathy's going to, Kathy's with that very small company, right? Forest City Ratner, you might have heard of it. First of all, how many people here in the audience are from Brooklyn? Excellent.
We have one Brooklyner here.
Is this our borough president?
That's our borough president.
Well, just a moment. Royalty in the room. Okay, we want to hear each other. We won't wait. No, we were waiting for you. First of all, please open so much. Thank you. We've been waiting for you. So you give us your opening remarks, and we're going to follow you after.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to be brief because it's about hearing from those experts in the field, and the royalty in the room is actually you. That is what made Brooklyn great. I'd like to borrow from one of the owners of Snapple. We are made up of the best stuff on earth, and the people who comprise the community of Brooklyn. Real estate and what Brooklyn is becoming is an extremely complicated conversation because there's so many driving forces that are giving input in what Brooklyn is going to look like in the future. One thing is for sure is that the popularity of the brand must turn into prosperity for all Brooklynites. This must be a borough where those who made Brooklyn a great place to live, a great place to raise healthy children and families, won't be pushed out, won't be treated as though they're no longer desirable. That includes our seniors who have held down the borough for so many years, are finding themselves afraid that they can no longer afford to live in some of the communities that we have made great. Many of my years in policing, before coming into government, I policed in Williamsburg, Greenpoint, and Crown Heights, and Prospect Park, and I see the community evolving in the areas that are evolving, and many of our businesses. Oftentimes, when we talk about affordable housing, we don't include the conversation about affordability of our small businesses. Many of our small businesses have weathered the difficult years in Brooklyn, and now they're finding, because of the popularity of the borough, that they no longer find a home there. And all of these conversations must be factored into what Brooklyn is going to look like. The New York Times article basically stated if you want someplace affordable to live, move from Brooklyn and go to Manhattan. It's an indication of how popular Brooklyn has become. And so as the borough president, my goal is to continue to grow, continue to see and attract people both from the international community and throughout the entire national community. Come to Brooklyn and see some of the great things we have to offer, but at the same time, we must maintain what Brooklyn represents. It has been always a blue-collar place where blue-collar men and women, the teacher, the firefighter, the police officer, the accountant, can raise a family. And I want to be a part of that to ensure that Brooklyn continues to maintain the signature of being a place where we celebrate our diversity. 47% of the borough speaks a language other than English at home. That's an amazing number. How do we ensure our young people can move through their public education and be employed in this borough? Look at the great things that are taking place in Sunset Park with Industry City and Liberty View. Some of the things we're going to do in Coney Island this year was the first year. We had ball drop in Coney Island. We're going to continue to do that. The infrastructure is going to be built as we build the amphitheater. Now the sewer system is going to be upgraded so other developers can come out there and build in Coney Island. We want to attract all sorts of new home-based businesses to grow and thrive in the borough. So these are exciting times, but the excitement must include all of the borough. That's my goal as well, President. Thank you for this conference. I think we can continue these conversations throughout the entire borough, and the energy must come from the ground level on what Brooklyn should look like. The real conversation of that is part of what you will give us as input on the next Brooklyn and as Brooklyn continues to evolve. Thank you very much.